Hello, hello peoples. Let's see if we are live. I believe we are. Let's see. I got my water. I need some water this morning. Already drank my coffee. Let's see if there's anybody here. Hi, Laura. I'm good. How are you? How are you? What are we today? Thursday? Yeah, we're Thursday, right? Thursday. One more day and the weekend is here. Woot woot. Hi, Marit. How are you, girlfriend? So today, we're just going to get messy. We're just going to work on some tags, I think. Not too great at the moment, so having a chill day. Oh, no. Good morning, Jolene. From Minnesota. Hey, Karen. How are you? You must be counting the days till you see your little bambinos. It's getting closer and closer. It's getting closer and closer. I know, I was like, oh, I got lots of time, to get ready for my crop. Now I'm like, oh, my Lanta, it's October 13 already. I mean, at this point, I'm like, you know what? If I don't bring 60, it's all good. Although I think I will. I think I will have it ready. I still have 3 weeks, right? We went to a local Comic-Con on Sunday. Oh, cool. And fibro is making me suffer this week. Oh, not so cool. Marit says, I just saw Laura say, oh no, Marit, not good. Hope it eases soon. So I went back up. A migraine starting again. Oh, I hate those. Hate those. So I'm taking it easy this afternoon. I don't blame ya. Man, migraines, why? I have a pain in my neck. And I don't mean anybody in particular. I just mean I have a pain in my neck. And it's just driving me nuts. You know, you can't get comfortable. Like you lay down, it's like, oh, it doesn't matter how you lay down. That pain is still there. So I'm like, just go away. I got things to do. I got things to do. So I think the last time we went live, I talked about, oh my gosh, I need to do a spaghetti sauce because I haven't done one since June. So last Saturday, I did a spaghetti sauce. And I like to buy my garlic, not in a package of 3 cloves. I like to buy the big bags from Costco because it's like $5.99 and you get, I don't know how many garlics. But they'll go bad pretty quickly. So I sat there on Saturday on top of making that spaghetti sauce and I got them out of the, like I didn't chop them all up, but I got them out of the pods and into cloves, and then I put it in a Ziploc bag and into the fridge. And then when you're ready, you just take it out and you let it thaw for 4 minutes and then you can cut them up. So then you have fresh garlic all the time. And then, of course, we went apple picking and we had all those apples and I was waiting for an apple core thing. So when did that come in? Monday. So Dave, I was washing the apples, giving them to Dave. He was coring them. I had a bowl with water and lemon juice and we would put them in there so they wouldn't brown. So I made Hi, T. Aw. She says, too sad that I have to continue working. We'll rewatch it again for sure. Aw. Have a good day at work, T. We miss you in the chat. So we made 2 apple crisps. One in a 9x13 pan because it was for supper, for our Thanksgiving supper. And then I made a 9x9 and put it in the freezer so that can be for a later time. And then I made 3 apple pie filling. I didn't put it in the crust. I just put it in parchment paper in the apple pie plate, put it in the freezer, and then a couple days later I took them out. I have to say it was a pain in the butt to get it out of the apple pie plate. I just put some hot water in the sink and set it in there, and then poop, it came off, and then I wrapped it up in foil, and then I put another thing of parchment paper and then wrapped it up in foil, and then I put it in a baggie. So in my freezer right now, I have enough for 3 apple pies and an apple crumble. And I still have a full bag of apples that we have to go. That will be a lot of apple pies and applesauce. I've never had applesauce, but I'm kind of thinking about maybe making a little pot and seeing if I'd like it like in maybe muffins, put the applesauce in muffins or something. We'll see. It's the year of like doing different things, I guess. I just want my freezer stocked. Okay, so I think one tag, we're just going to do a bunch of tags and just chat. And then I'll have these tags all ready to go. Right? I don't know what page they'll go on. Doesn't matter. It'll still be, 1, it'll be fun to make. And 2, it'll be nice to have some that I can use later. And they're fun to do. They're fun to do. Let me see. Did we have a live? Laura says, in the UK, we serve applesauce with pork. Don't know if that's a thing. Oh, no. It doesn't need to go in the freezer if you cook and prepare it well. Like you'd have to, I don't know if you have to pressure can it or if you can water bath can it. I'd have to see. I think if you don't pressure can it, I think you have to put it in the freezer. I'll have to do some research. But I don't plan on doing that much because I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it yet. Okay. How about if I do this and then I can add maybe some of that. I want to do a pink one. So Josh's birthday is in a week. Actually, it's my daughter's, today is my daughter's, excuse me, my daughter's anniversary. She got married 4 years ago. So I've already texted her this morning and said, happy anniversary. How time flies, right? Whew, how time flies. Okay, I don't think I want to do it on this one because this one, I think I want to do some kind of ombre stuff. You put it in hot in the glass jar, close it and put the jar upside down. That will vacuum it? Really? Cool. I know that our sealer, there's a thing that we can seal jars too, like when you do like dried stuff. I think you can do that too. I don't have the accessory for that. I have it on my Amazon list. I think it's $20. It's not much, but I don't need it right now, but I don't want to forget about it. One thing that is on my I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to call it bucket list. But something that I want is one of those freeze dryers. They are not cheap. They are not cheap. So I'm going to have to save for probably a couple years and then purchase it. I'm going to have to save for a little bit. And everybody says if you're going to buy it, buy the large. I don't know. It's like $1,500 more. The medium one is like $4,300 or something crazy like that. And then the large one is like $6,000. But you can freeze dry like meals and everything. Not just veggies and fruits, but you can make your own, like, hey Esther. You can make your own, like, everything in there. But it's definitely an investment. Definitely an investment. So it's not something that I'm going to go out and buy tomorrow. I'm going to have to patiently wait. Okay. I don't know where my scissors are. And the only thing on my desk is photos. How you doing, Esther? The only thing on my desk is photos. I finally got 700 photos. Oh, that's right. It was on sale again yesterday. I was going to go and just get a couple hundred because, man, it's starting to get expensive. It's starting to get expensive printing all those photos. Okay, I think I want to do like a pink one. I think I want to do like a pink tag. And then I'm going to use some of my pink mushrooms, I think. Pink mushrooms. So I'll be able to use this tag like on any outdoors page, really. Just because there's going to be mushrooms on it. Okay. So I'm using some, I'm not even telling you what I'm doing. I'm using some number 8 tags, I think. The smaller tags from Tim Holtz. And then I'm using the Tim Holtz ideology backdrops. This is volume 1. I think I have volume 1 and volume 3. Yes. Yeah, volume 1 and volume 3. I don't know if he has 4 out now, but I just have the 2. There's lots of papers in each. Like there's, between the 2 of those, I almost have 50 papers. So you know what? I'll use that, and then when I run out, then I'll get some more. I'm sure, even if he doesn't have the ones that they have now, I'm sure he's going to come out with more. I'm sure of it. This is cute. Alrighty. Maybe let's get this like that. And then where I'm going to cut stuff apart and figure out, I'm just going to wrap this up so it doesn't get dry. Do you know what I did? One of the lives, I did that. And then when I finished, I went downstairs. I was done. I went downstairs. The next day, I come upstairs. This was stuck to the brush. Stuck to the brush. Like I had a hard time peeling it off. There was like some of this baby wipe inside. It was crazy. But I used my, what I call my crafter's soap. I put a whole bunch on on the brush with hot water, and it all came off. I was so impressed. I was like, yes. Have you seen the new texture paste from Tim Holtz? Oh, is that the one that he released for Christmas? Excuse me. Is that the one he's releasing for Christmas? Snow something? I didn't watch the whole video. I think I watched maybe half an hour of it. And then I got distracted. I got distracted by something else. Okay, do I want maybe the darker one? Maybe I want the darker one. It looked pretty cool though. It was kind of shiny, wasn't it? It was kind of shiny. Okay. Where are the first? There they are. Do I want these? Yeah, I think those two. I think those flat ones are going to overlay with all of them. I'm looking for maybe brown. This is seasoned spices. You just printed the mint mushrooms. Oh my gosh, I love them too. Oh, here's some mint mushrooms. Excuse me. I think this week he's working on ones. You know how you can find mushrooms like on side of trees and stuff? Actually, when we went apple picking, because he was, you know, that was his next thing he was going to work on. And he was like, Mom, look. And he pointed out, let me see if I can find it. Oh, I might have taken the picture. Oh, no, I didn't. He pointed out the mushrooms on the side of the tree. So that's what he's working on right now. So he went and looked at it really well to use as inspiration. So that was pretty funny. So they'll probably only be ready next week, though. Elves benches, we call them. Oh, cool. Excuse me. I did not know that. Esther says, I just started my first challenge of S8 of Scrapathon 10, having a hard time to start. I'm having lemon water. The great thing is you can get them done anytime, right? That's the great thing. I'm having a blast getting all those. Okay, where are all my... Although I did get a message on YouTube and someone said, you put your mushrooms with your arrows. Maybe that's where they are. Maybe that's where the rest of them are. Let me go check. I don't think so. Not this one. Maybe the other one. Huh. This was just sitting in between some files. But man, did I use all of those already? Am I going to have to print more? I might have to print more. Esther said, but I loved your page of the 6x8 challenge, so that got me going. Awesome. My desk was all over with scrap and I was making cards with it. Oh, that's cool. So no place for scrapping the last 2 weeks. And sometimes I have to work too, sadly. I know, right? I mean, this is my job. But then I always say, man, you know, I have to clean and cook. And if I could just be up here all the time, that would be awesome. Okay, I think that's the only brown I have of those. I'm going to have to print some more. I must have used most of them. That's okay. She said, and I ordered a pack of 250 pieces of 200 grams paper to print all your beautiful digis. Awesome. Laura says, stupid YouTube crashed, but I'm back. Welcome back. Okay. Well, we're going to cut these. We're going to cut these. And then we'll keep going with our tag here. I just know I want to put these on the final product. And I wanted the sort of the perspective of how big they are before I keep going. Before I keep going with adding the different papers and I find it kind of relaxing to do these tags. You know what? I could do these tags. I just had a fabulous idea. I'm going to do these tags and then I'm going to look at the pages that I'm bringing with me at the crop and I'm going to stick them in one of those bags. And then when I get there, I won't have to do any of this stuff because this stuff can take a bit of time, right? So if my tags are already done, that'll be a bonus. That will definitely be a bonus. Okay, this is almost cut apart. I wanted to try too with these to put them on my brother's Scan and Cut and see how well they cut out. How well they cut out. So that's probably a project for... Hi, Maura. How are you doing? Probably a project to do in the next little bit. Okay, so I'll probably put them at the bottom like that. But we need a whole bunch of different things. Maybe I can cut some of this, or I got a whole bunch of different Tim Holtz stuff here. Let's see what we can stick on there and just have some fun. That's what I like about his packages. Man alive. I don't think there's a company out there that matches the amount of stuff that's in his packages. Like, they fill them up. How many pieces in this one? 102. Oh, it's just talking too much, Moira. When I talk too much, that's what happens. The collage card could be a beautiful... The collage card? The back, you mean, of this? Tim Holtz is such a good value for money. I'm waiting for the new Crypt and Snowfall texture paste coming. Right? It's one of those things, though, that you need to use it. I mean, this stuff, it's okay. But the texture paste and that kind of stuff, you need to use it. You need to use it. You know how sometimes collage tag. Okay. A card base. Oh, okay. Yes, it could be. I don't do cards, but for people that do cards, absolutely. Yeah, Moira, how many times during a crop that I totally lose my voice? That used to happen to me too at work. About 5 hours in, I had no voice left. Absolutely. I used a pot of crackled paste, so allow myself to order a new one. You know what? When I finish something, I don't feel sad. I'm just like, you know what? It's better than throwing it out. I can't remember. Even food, right? What did we buy last week? Oh, have you guys ever tried that? Oh, what's it called? It's at Costco. It's like a cheese. It's like a cheese with spices in it, but it's like a dip. And then we buy pita crisp or pita bites to eat with it. Oh, well, we just brought it home on Friday, and by Saturday, Josh had finished the first little container. Man, I can't remember what they're called, but they're so delish. And he finished the first bag of pita bites. And then this week he opened up the second one. I'm like, oh my Lanta. And he's like, sorry, Mom. And I'm like, no, I'd rather you eat it than it goes to waste. Because the last time we bought it, we ran out of pita chips because it was our daughter that gave us the pita chips or whatever. And we only had one bag. So the rest of that dip, whatever it's called, it ended up in the garbage. So I'm like, no, this is good. But I'm thinking probably next week we're going to do another Costco run. And we'll need to get more. Oh, one thing that I did buy, and oh my gosh, they're so good. We bought a bag of lemons. We never buy just like a lemon. We buy like a full bag of lemons because what are pita bites? They're basically like, it's like pita bread, but I think they oven fry them and then they cut them in like chip size, and then you can use them with a dip. Man, I wish I would remember what that dip is. But it's basically like cream. It looks like cream cheese and some herbs in it. And you get 2 of them, 2 packages. They come in square packages. It's in the cheese section of Costco. So good. But I haven't even had a bite yet. I might want to have some before it's all gone. Before it's all gone, because I imagine it's going to be like poof gone very soon. Okay. I don't know if I want something that big on there. What is this? I'm just trying to find like different shapes to put on here. Do any of you watch the YouTube channel The Wads? It's like she does, it's about their family and stuff. It's like a family vlog, but she also does boursin. Hi Diana, that's exactly is boursin. That is it. Anyway, she just had her 5th baby on September 30th. And this morning when I woke up kind of early, but I didn't feel like getting up. I watched her birthing video. Oh, my Lanta. I brought back some. It is amazing cheese. Oh, it is so good. Maybe it's not even cream cheese. It's just its own cheese. But man, it makes a good dip. So we eat that with those pita chips or whatever. So we're down to our last little blocky thing. So yes, I watched her birthing channel. I was like, or birthing video. I was like, ah, okay. But I had watched a video here and there. But then the other day I watched her making some freezer meals for postpartum. And so I was like, oh, she's pregnant again. So now I've subscribed, so I imagine I'll go back. I love finding somebody that, and she's nuts. Oh my gosh, she's funny. I love finding somebody new that have a ton of videos like that, because then I can go back and just like binge watch. I've been really watching like homestead videos, because we decided that next year we're going to do a garden. So I've watched like homesteaders and stuff. So Laura says, did you get the links to the 2 channels I sent you on Facebook? No, I'll have to check. My phone, for some reason, doesn't tell me if I get Facebook messages. It doesn't tell me. Sometimes it takes me a week, because I don't go on Messenger that often. Like, unless, like if I want to send a video to Katie or something, it doesn't work well on text messages. So then I'll go and send it through Messenger, and I'm like, oh, I got some messages here. I'll go check after. Here, I like this. And it's probably a good thing that these things come with a lot of pieces, eh? Because, man, when you do these tags, they take a lot of little pieces, but that's okay. I think it's going to be cute. I think I need probably one more. I'd like to see some of that tag back there. I'd like to see some of that tag. So should I put maybe like a contrasting color? I always put stuff upside down. I think it was the one before the cardstock. Oh dear. So I missed one. You got me excited with that cardstock. Although I haven't found anybody that sells American Craft in Canada. That's kind of sad. I think I want to go here. I don't want to leave that. I'll go check it out. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What else we can do here? Am I going to have room? Oh yeah, that'll be... Okay. Let's close this up. It's crazy we can get it in the UK and you are far closer to the US and can't get it. I know, right? I'm sure there's a Canadian store, but it's to find it, right? It's to find it everywhere I go. They don't carry cardstock. Oh, Scrapbook Nerd? Okay, I'll check there. Okay, let me clean this up because it's going to make a mess. Okay, now I could have used my collage medium that is tinted, but the bottle is so small. I don't want to use it all, although you can make your own. I think it's antique linen they said that you put in. So we shall see. Here I was like, oh, I'm going to do a few tags this morning. Yeah. If we get one done, we'll be lucky. It's not something that... Oh, I think I want some of these. It's not something that is quick. Oh, maybe I want the bigger one. Maybe I can put both. Yeah. You think, yeah, you think cardstock would be a staple. But I think a lot of people maybe get their cardstock maybe from places like Michael's and that kind of stuff. I did go to Michael's. When was it? On Friday. And I bought some white cardstock. I was really happy because it was buy one, get the other one at 50% off. So I was like, okay. I wasn't going to buy 2 whites, but I got 2 whites. So now I have almost 50 whites. So yay. Because I was running pretty low. And then they had this, oh, it's still there. Then they had this Christmas cardstock in a package, and I could use my 30% off coupon. So I got that, and it had mint-like colors. And I think there was 6 colors and 4 of each. I wish it would have been 4 colors and 6 of each, but that's okay. This morning I already used one of them. I used the dark green to cut out a title for a page. So there we go. I think that'll be good. I might do something else up there, but we shall see. I'm not putting this far, so I can definitely open it up again. Let's wrap this up though. Maybe close this properly. There we go. All right. Now, do you know what I forgot to plug in? My Tim Holtz heat tool. I keep forgetting that lately. So give me a sec, because we gonna need it. We are going to need it. Huh. Now. Okay, yeah, I can unplug my Silhouette. I don't think I need my Silhouette right now. My Silhouette wasn't something that I was using a lot, but this year, I'm happy to say, I'm using it a lot. Now, this tool is usually pretty quiet, so should be good. Should be good. Now, this tag is pretty bold, right? It's pretty bold, but that's where the crayons and stuff, we're going to tone this down. I think I'm going to get a yellow one, too. I'm going to get a yellow one. Let me see. Mustard seed? Let's do mustard seed. It's still sticky. It's sticking right to my hand. Okay. It's getting there. Getting there. So on Monday we did a huge turkey dinner and mashed potatoes, and we had carrots, and we had bought corn a few weeks ago, and we had made a corn supper, and then we had a whole bunch left, and I just we hadn't cooked it all, but we had parboiled them, and then I kind of cut them off the cob and put it in the freezer. So then we were able to have fresh corn with supper, and then we made stuffing and an apple crumble. It's been a little busy. I tend to get more use of my Silhouette if I make page kits. Add photos and plan cut files. I want them cut in batches instead of cutting one as I need, right? It's not that it's a big deal to set it up, but it's a big deal to set it up. Right? It's if I'm going to do it, let me cut a few things. That's what I find too. And normally, I don't like to keep it on my desk, like my desk here. I mean, my desk is 10 feet by 4 feet, and I like to keep it kind of there's a spot for my Silhouette, but I still don't like to have it there. So normally what I do, because out of sight, out of mind, I have a cover for my Silhouette, and I put the cover on, and then I just put it on the floor in front of that desk, because I'm never on that side of the desk. So I don't see it. It's on the floor. And nobody's up here except me, so it's not as if somebody else is going to step on it or whatever. So that's usually what I do. I just keep it off the desk. And then I put it on the desk when I'm ready to cut something. Okay, so I'm just going to use the walnut stain crayon, and already that's toned it down. enough? I'm just glad that I know how to use it now. I had that thing for almost 5 years and it was still in the box new. That is not good. That is not why we get stuff, for it to stay in the box. So here we go. Okay. Here we go. Kind of like that. I want it kind of dark for now because I want to use these templates and then take some of the ink away. Mine is on a shelf behind me, so not difficult to get to, but the thought of moving it, setting it up, is worse than actually using it. Do you know when I like to, what I find, like, I don't know if you want to say the hardest, but it's to get the files ready, right? So usually what I do is I never, okay, what's going on? I never, it's like the template is wet. I never do the planning of the page the day of. I do the planning of the page like the night before. I'll just lay down, usually it's at the end of the day, I'll lay down on my bed with heat on my back. And then I'll open up my Silhouette software, and that's when I'll design all that stuff. Maura says, I don't have an electronic die cut machine. I know that I just wouldn't use it. LOL. Luckily, I enjoy fussy cutting and I get dies that can act as cut files. Right. At least you know it wouldn't be worth it you buying it, Maura, and there are places you can get them pre-cut. So if you really want certain ones, you can still can. Oh, cool. I did not know that. Probably like on eBay or somewhere, right? Okay, so I just added more color just so I can take it away. Okay, what is going on? Why are you being like that? I dried it up. Okay, let's add some more. Let's add some more color. Let's dry it. Maybe I didn't dry it enough. I'm gonna have to make sure I dry the template. It's like it's wet. Make sure it's nice and dry. I'll just use my shorts. I'll just use my shorts, but I just like to take off some of the color like that. Okay. Maybe I'll just use like a lid. This wipe is extremely wet though. That might be the reason. But usually I don't have this issue. That is so weird. Weird. Okay, we'll get a little bit done here. We'll dry that up. Yeah, that baby wipe is super damp. Usually it's not that. My watch is telling me I didn't do my steps this hour. My watch is telling me to smarten up. Okay, do I even know? Oh, yes, I do. I was going to say, do I even know where? But now that I have that dandy wall thing, I know where my inks are. I don't even know if it'll show up, but we'll try it. We'll try it. I don't want it to be like bold. I want it to be just kind of there. Let's get this dried up before it smears. I have dots too that I can put on. Laura says there are companies who solely do pre-cut files in the UK. The main one is Pear Tree Cut Files. Oh, cool. There are others, but you can't think of the names. Why not blast the baby white with the heat tool to take out some of the moisture? That's a good idea. I got it a little bit there. I think I'm okay now. I just wanted a few spots where there was, ooh, there's X's in here. This is a pretty cool little set. Where is the package? Of course, from Tim Holtz. It is, what's it called? I don't know. It doesn't have a name, but it has a stencil and a stamp in it. Huh. Don't know. Okay, let's put this away. Let's get the X's. Let's get some X's in there. Here's a set. Maybe we can do a set down here. Well, that's cool. I like that. I'm going to dry everything right away because it seems super slippery today. Maybe I added way more collage medium than I normally do, but that's okay. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Okay. Do I want to add more or no? My desk is a complete disaster. Complete disaster. I feel like I want to put them mid tag, but I don't think it'll look good there. Now on some things, I'm like, oh, these are so big. I wish I had little ones. And now I'm like, oh, I wish I had bigger ones. You just can't please me. You can't please me. Oh, I think I want some yellow in here. Maybe I added too many layers. Maybe I would have liked it with a little less layers. That's what's hard to tell, like, when should I stop? When should I stop? But I always say if you don't like something, just keep adding more. So that's what I'm doing right now. I just feel like I need something. I need something to build this up a little bit. Or maybe the tag is too big. I was kind of envisioning a smaller tag. I feel like I need something down there. Let me see. I don't think there's anything in there. Or maybe I could put... Oh, see, this is a big butterfly. But then perspective-wise, it doesn't look good. Perspective-wise, it doesn't look good. It's gotta go with... Ooh, maybe I could take some mushrooms from here too and just kind of keep the mushroom theme going. Maybe I need to, I don't know, dirty these up a little bit maybe. Ooh, like maybe like a word strip or something. Like a word strip would kind of separate that. Ooh, ooh. What is that? Oh, that says by plane, but I don't want that. I want a different word. Different word. What is this? Nottingham? Hi, Sylvia. She said, I just wanted to say I'm in love with your embellishments I received. Next will be those beautiful mushrooms. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed them. I'm so happy you enjoyed them. Yay. I almost feel like I want to cut this tag up. I'm not going to. Ooh, what about this special delivery? Here I was saying there's too much stuff on there, and now I want to add more. Ah, what is wrong with me? Come here. Still watching and listening. Oh, this one I'd say didn't cut apart. I'm going to cut it apart. I feel like there needs to be some frou-frou stuff. Do you know what I mean? Some frou-frou stuff. What kind of frou-frou stuff I could add? Now, if you're... Now, I'm all confused now because I can't remember when this is going up. But for my patrons, I did a page where I used some cheesecloth. And you can get what they, from Tim Holtz, what they call mummy cloth. And you can only get it once a year. So this cheesecloth, I got this on Amazon. Super cheap. And look at the size of this roll. Look at the size of this roll. Nottingham is a city in England about an hour and a half from us. Yes, I remember. What was the movie with Hugh Grant and Nottingham? Something Nottingham, wasn't it? What does it say? How much? 5 square yards. And I probably paid like $13 for this. I'm going to have mummy cloth for years. So instead of paying like $10 for a little strip, I just got that. And now I'm going to use it. On Tuesday? Okay. I couldn't remember. I knew that one was for Patreon. But I'm doing so many videos right now. So many pages. Okay. Oh, maybe the special delivery can come down here. Okay. Maybe that can come down here. Maybe I can kind of scrunch it up just to have texture in behind there. I feel like it was kind of, I don't know, floating. So I want something in behind it. Something in behind it. I don't know if I want it horizontal or if I want it vertical though. And then I don't know. I thought the film had the word Nottingham in it. Hugh Grant film in Nottingham. Notting Hill, that's what it was called. Nottingham from Robin Hood. Notting Hill, wasn't that? It's not the same place. Nottingham from Robin Hood, right? Okay, I'm going to cut this down. I don't know. I don't know much, unfortunately, from across the world. That's why I want to go so bad. I want to enrich my knowledge for sure. Okay, I think I'm going to try. I don't want to get this too wet. But I feel like I want to get it dirtied up a little bit. Ooh, do you know what I could do? I don't want to get it. I know what I can do. Instead of doing that, let's use some inks. And then it's not going to get, because this is just printed on, you know, I mean, I think it's 100 pounds paper, but it's not watercolor paper by any means. So if I get it super wet, It's not good. Yeah, I was thinking of Notting Hill with Hugh Grant and oh, what's her name? What's her name? Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts. That's what I was thinking of. But yes, now that Marie says that about Nottingham and Robin Hood, yep. I remember that now. See, I don't know if I liked the bright pink, so it was actually standing out a little bit more. I don't know if I like that better. You know what? It's just going to take me a second to cut another one. It won't be long. We're just going to do one tag. See, this is what I mean. This is where it's going to be nice to have a tag done to go to the crop. Because, what, an hour and 10 minutes and we're still on the same tag? I think I'm being a little fussy, though. I think I'm being a little fussy, but it's all good. Maybe because I'm picking, maybe because it's because I'm picking pink. Because it kind of went from pink to red now. It kind of went from pink to red. So maybe what I need, ooh, yes. Maybe I need that red. Maybe I need a bigger mushroom too. Maura says it's a gorgeous tag though. Thank you. But I don't think it should take me an hour and 10 minutes. But I think it's fun to watch and chatting meanwhile. Yeah, and I think it's one of those things, I think, you know, maybe next time I do a tag, it's like, boom, it comes together. And then some days, I don't know. Although today I felt like I wanted to work on a tag. So it's not as if it's kind of forced, you know what I mean? I really wanted. There, I think this mushroom is taking up way more room. So I think I like that. Let's just go for it. Do you know what I've been doing lately is I've been watching some really like the older films like that. I'm loving it. I'm watching way too many movies though. I'm not reading enough. I just can't. I just can't. Like by the time I go to bed, I don't know. I don't have the mental capacity, I guess, to read. I don't know if I'm going to make my Goodreads goal this year. Yeesh. I highly, highly, highly doubt it because I'm like 20 books behind or something crazy. But it's all good. those goals are just for fun anyway, right? Was the movie Love Actually something about a bookshop in it, Nottingham, in East Midland region of Notting Hill is in London? I actually like both. I wouldn't mind watching something, one or the other. But like I said, I've been watching a lot of the older films lately, and I'm liking it. Okay, I like that. And I feel like I want to put one of those up here and maybe put a butterfly on it. I don't know. I don't know what I want to put up here. I don't think I want to put another mushroom, but I want to put that there. And put something else. Decisions. Maura says, I lie to myself about reading all the time. I decide I will go to bed 30 minutes early to read. Get all set up, open the book, read one sentence, and wake up an hour later. Yeah, that's pretty much what's happening lately too. By the time I go to bed, I'm like, whew, I am down for the count. Okay, I think I might want to put some of these on there. Okay, how are these on there? Excuse me. Laura says, LOL, I do that too, Moira, or I wake up with my Kindle hitting me in the face. Okay. Okay, what is going on? What is going on? Okay, I'm going to go put the fan on because they're starting to go in the kitchen. And they're being loud, so hopefully the fan will mute them out. Okay, maybe I can put a little cluster of flowers up here. I wonder if I should spray them. Let's try to spray those and just have like a little cluster of flowers up there. I think that'd be cool. Let's glue this down so that it stays there. Let's glue this down. It should stay there. I put half the bottle there. Okay. I don't know what color to do the flowers. I don't know what color. I don't know if I want to do brown or maybe like a maybe red coral. I don't have a lot of sprays at all. Like I don't have a lot of sprays at all. But oop. Oh, I just got my hand. And I even got the tag here. That's okay. Okay, I find that's a little bright. Okay. Tone it down with a little bit of brown here. Okay, let's dry this up. Let's see how this, there's some spots that are still white, but I think I'm gonna like that. Do you have, not in sprays. I don't have a lot of sprays at all. Well, I shouldn't say, I have 3, 6, 8, 11, 14, 17, 18, 21, 25, 26. I probably have like 35. So I shouldn't say I don't have a lot at all, but I only have about half the colors, right? Because there's like 60. So a lot of times when I'm looking for a certain color, I don't have it. Half the time I don't have it. Right? Half the time I don't have it. Just going to use my finger and add a little bit of color. I kind of like the two tones flowers though. Yes, I can do that, Marie. I do that all the time. Use the ink pads and squish it. That's usually what I do when I don't have the color, but I wanted to, I wanted to spray it because I want it to get in there, like inside. But yes, absolutely. I use my ink pads all the time that way. Actually, most times the only way I use these is not to spray because of this. It's so messy. I use my sprays just to splatter because it's so messy. I don't know if that's going to look good up there, but you know what? We're going to try it. We're going to try it. I think it would look better going off the page though. Spray color always is more than you plan, right? Yeah, I think I like it off the page. Now let's do that. Let's put lots of collage medium. And let's do it off the page. And then I feel like I need other stuff there too. I feel like I need other stuff. Let's clean that up a little bit. I'm just testing here. I don't think I want to put another mushroom up there, but I feel like it needs something. I'm so used. Hi, Deanna. She says, joining late, good morning. It's a work day for me, so it's more listening than watching. Okay. I'm so used to using like viewfinders and that kind of stuff that when I don't have that, I feel like there's something missing. Okay, I better stop touching this thing because I think it's coming apart. I feel like it's coming apart. So let's just put a little bit here. Just like that. I feel like I need something else there. But I don't know if it's behind or in front. See, I like this because it feels complete, right? I have the big mushroom, the little mushroom. I have the cheesecloth in the back, and then that thing right there. Maybe I just could do another word. Maybe I could just do another word. Let me cut that off. Boom, gone. Let me try to find another. See, this is way too big. I just need something subtle. My desk is so messy right now. Oh. But it is messy, right? To do these, I find it's so messy. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that sounds good. Special delivery, parcel post. Let's do it. Okay, now, can we get it to glue down there? I think we can. And instead of using the brush and all that, I think I'm just going to use this. It's the same thing, it's just in the bottles, so. It's just in the bottle. Now, once everything is down, I think I'm going to get a sponge brush. No, maybe not. I was going to say I'm going to take a sponge brush and kind of seal it in, but I don't know. I can't seal this. Okay, so this tag is very three-dimensional, but that's okay. I'm not sure yet if I want to do if I want to do the whole. Have you used your We Are Memory Keepers punch board yet? Which one? Which one? I've used quite a bit of them. I've used the one to make tabs. I've used the one to make which other one have I used? The one to make the tabs, the one to make the pockets, like the envelopes. I've used a few of them. Now, of course, there's still a lot that I need to do, but that's the great thing about with the Patreon stuff, because it's like every 2 weeks I have to use a tool. So I'm getting down to the nitty-gritty. I'm like, okay, I'm actually using tools now. I'm using the tools that I have, which is awesome. Since I have this out, I'm just going to ink the edges. I feel like there's something missing, Sylvia. She says, that looks great. I feel like there's something missing. And I don't know what. I don't know what. So I'm going to ink the edges. And you know what? Even if I stop it here today, and tomorrow I look at it and I'm like, oh, this is what is missing. Black splatters. Ooh, that might do it. See, I don't have the black soot distress ink. I do not have it. But I do have the dilution one. Inking the edges always adds a great finishing touch. I find that too, but I think I'm going to go direct with the ink pad. Oop, this wasn't totally dried. I think I'm going to go directly with the ink pad and just make it a little bit more defined. Just like that. And then let's move some of this stuff out of the way because I don't want black splatters all over these. Not yet anyway. I might when I use them. But I don't know where the bag is for this, but I'll put them in here for now. And then when I find that plastic bag, I just have to slip the whole thing in. Okay. Let's get these out of the way. This, I shouldn't let that just hanging out on my desk. That's a recipe for losing stuff, right? There. Safe in the bag. I need to do this more. As I'm working, just pick up. Just pick up. Here, let's put these flowers in here. I just find it takes so long to pick up, but man, when you end up with so much stuff out though, then it's overwhelming when you're trying to pick up later. Usually though, it doesn't take too long. I usually try to pick up as soon as I'm done something because, whew, especially these things, right? Oh man, that was for the flowers. Dang it. Man, you fit a lot in this little package. Look at that. You're probably all thinking you're putting it in the wrong thing. I just don't want any black splatters. Black has a tendency to just be everywhere, right? So, there. We'll put that. I'll even move the packages. There we go. Much better. Doesn't feel as overwhelming anymore. Let's do that. Okay. Black is messy. There. All your desk is splattered. There. Okay. Now we're ready. Yeah, all I have is the delusions. Okay, let's dry it up. Buy or make a splatter box. I have one. I have two. I can actually, where is it? Oh, it's down here somewhere. I put something else over top. Here's my splatter box. Half the time I don't even think about it. And I have one. I I have one that's actually like a splatter box, like with the sides and the back. That's across my room. I'm like you, Esther, I forget to use it. Use it, exactly. Sylvia says, we are from Texas and we have friends that are in Alberta, Canada right now. They're loving it. Awesome. I loved it too when we went. Oh, I have to say my favorite city was Edmonton. My favorite city was Edmonton. Of all the cities that we went to see, Edmonton was my favorite. It felt, to me, it felt like Ottawa, which is a big city, but it has like small city vibes. Bye, Marit. You're bringing her to the orthodontist? Ooh, that can be pricey. That can be pricey. Okay, is it dry? Might add some more. I just want it to dry in between. Okay. That's the perfect description of Edmonton. Yeah, it's like a big city, but with a small town feel. Like, I just loved it. And that's how I feel when I go to Ottawa, too. There's just so many trees, and it's not like when you go to Toronto and it's like these big, tall buildings, or New York, or you know what I mean? I don't know, it just felt so welcoming. Vancouver, I found I was surprised, like the buildings were looking old to me. Like it looked like an old city. Like it, you know, a lot of the building looked like they were ready to fall over. Like we were all surprised by that. We're like, oh, I thought Vancouver would have been like, I mean, it's a pretty big city. I mean, we love Toronto too. Don't get me wrong. Mason says that his favorite part was Wonderland of all the things that we did. But I mean, that's because it's totally kid geared, right? Totally kid geared. He said, next time we go, Mammy, can we go just to Toronto and then you can get like a season pass to Wonderland and then we can go like 4 or 5 days or even like a whole week in a row and we get to do all the rides. I said, yeah, that's usually how we do Wonderland, because the price of the ticket for 1 day or the season pass is negligible. Like, it's so worth it. But we didn't have 5 days this time. I mean, we stayed 5 days in Ontario, but we wanted to do the zoo and we wanted to do CN Tower. We visited my cousin, which was about, 25 minutes from where we were camping. We had a blast there for an afternoon. And so 1 day is all we allotted for Wonderland. But we got there about 20 minutes before they opened. And we left 20 minutes after they closed. There were still people on rides and everything. So it was funny because the ride that they were on, Mason was on the first row. And he was like, please, can we go one more time? And the guy's like, but it's 10:03. And he's like, please. And the guy goes, oh, sure, let's go. They were playing, what were they playing with? When they were waiting for people to get on, they didn't have to get off because there was so little people that they could fill the roller coaster with the little bit of people that were in line. So they were allowed to stay. And I can't remember if they were playing rock, paper, scissors or something. They were playing something to see if they could, you know, go again. So Mason had a blast. I didn't go on that ride. I was done. This was like at 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, you guys go right ahead. I'm going to sit here. I had bought a fudge, maple walnut fudge, and I had a drink, and I was eating little bits and pieces of the fudge, and I was enjoying myself. I'm going to just kind of dirty up the tag a little bit more. And I think we're going to call this good. I think the splatters and the ink kind of finished it for me. Good idea, Esther. Good idea. Now it feels complete, right? Yay. And like I always say, when you don't like it, just keep adding. Keep adding stuff until you like it. That's the key of mixed media. Don't like it, add some more. Still don't like it, add more. I'm going to wait for this to totally dry. And then I'm going to take like a sponge brush. It was a bit too neat. You're right, it was too neat. So I'm going to take a sponge brush, like a foam brush, and I'm going to seal it in before I put it on the page. But that's definitely going to go in a page kit that I take at my crop in 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, 2 weeks tomorrow. I'm going to need, I still need to get 21 page kits ready. Yikes. Hi Tracy, we're done, girl. I'm just drying this up and then we're done. And now we're in 40 minutes to do one tag. But these tags, they're a labor of love. And that's why I don't like to do these when I'm making a page, because then I feel like, oh man, that page took me forever. But now I'm going to throw it in the page kit. And when I put on my page, it'll be like, boom, done. Yay. Okay. I'm going to let the rest kind of dry by itself, because I'm not going to put it in the page kit for probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow I'm going to go and, I don't know, tomorrow I probably should do like probably 10 page kits. Get them ready for the crop. And then that'll bring me almost to 50. And then it's not next week, right? No, it's the week after. So we're good. We're good. If I do like 5 to 10 tomorrow, and next week I finish them off. And then the week after, I'm going to do the journaling and the titles. And that'll be done. Okay. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining me. We're going to go live again next Thursday. We'll probably do 1 o'clock. I won't be able to do Thursdays at 6 because Mason got his schedule. And the good thing is, his schedule is consistent. So it's always Thursdays at 5, Saturdays and Sundays. So we know the schedule, but I know that I won't be able to to do any lives Thursdays at 6 because I'm going to be at the arena. So maybe the nighttime one, I'll have to pick, I don't know, another night than Thursday night. All right. Well, here it is. Here's a little close-up because I know it's not very close up. I think it turned out okay. I really like the cheesecloth underneath. Awesome. All right. So we will chat to you later. Thanks, girls. Bye, Esther, Karen, Maura, Laura, Tracy, Deanna. Who else was here? Marit. I know Marit had to go. Did I say Deanna? Sylvia. I'm trying to remember who was all here. Bye, Maura. We'll chat to you later. Oh, and it's not too late to join Scrapathon. We're on day... Bye, Jolene. We're on day 13 today. Woohoo! Bye, girls. Talk soon. Bye.